Starting off with a quick unboxing, as you can see that Sonos has mastered the craft of a premium unboxing experience. So the Sonos box has this nice graphical image of the Sonos 5 speaker itself, and overall it has this nice minimalist theme that looks very nice. You may have noticed on either side of the box you have this lock mechanism. Basically this is what prevents you from accidentally dropping the box if you're holding it. Now when you unlock these, of course, the box slides right open, and inside the very first thing you will see is the actual Sonos 5 speaker, neatly wrapped in this high-end, high-quality cloth material with the 5 sticker on top. Once you unveil the actual cloth material itself, here it is, the Sonos 5 speaker, and this looks gorgeous in that white color, and it's quite heavy like I mentioned earlier, but more on that in a second. Beyond that, you have a smaller cardboard box. This box basically has the Sonos quick start guide and instruction booklet, so give that a quick read, and you also have a 2-pin power cable, which is required of course to power the device itself. Moving on to the design of this speaker, this is a very nice and minimalist looking speaker. It's definitely a large speaker, so you shouldn't confuse this for a portable speaker, especially considering the fact that this thing actually weighs a whole 14 pounds. That's actually more than the Sonos Arc soundbar, which weighs 13.5 pounds. Of course, keeping all that in mind, Sonos never advertised this as a portable speaker, but that's just something for general consideration. Moving on to the front side of the speaker, you can see you have this gorgeous white mesh grill that goes from one side to the other. I like the subtle manner this is presented in. Also on the top side, you'll notice you have the Sonos branding. This is purposely orientated the way it is because the speaker can be used in a horizontal or vertical position. This is actually enforced by the fact that you have rubber grips both at the bottom of the speaker and on either sides of the speaker itself, which is a nice touch. On the top of the speaker is where you have your touch captive controls. This of course includes the play pause button, the volume adjustment, as well as the skip and reverse track functionality. You also have a LED indicator that actually indicates multiple statuses. On the back side of the device is where you have all your connectivity ports. So basically in the center area you have the 2-pin port connector. This is used to power on the device, as I mentioned earlier. Furthermore, you have a Ethernet jack should you wish to connect through a wired connection as opposed to Wi-Fi, a 3.5mm jack, and lastly you have the Sonos Connect button, which also serves as a multi-purpose button. Let's get into the meat of the review, sound quality. So the Sonos 5 is an absolute powerhouse in its own rights. So this thing has a total of 6 individual speakers. 3 of them are basically dynamic range tweeters, and then 3 of them are high excursion woofers. This thing produces a lot of sound. I mean, it gets super loud, levels that are more or less in comparison with the Sonos Arc sound system or soundbar.